I don't know if we're going to finish today. I would like to, but I don't think we can. Because there's a lot of talking in this game. The characters all have a lot of talking. But you can say, okay, so... Oh, you need to get some chalky milks? Alright, well, get them chalky milks. I'm just going to examine things. The walls around the perimeter of the marsh house are covered with dry vines, as if they were trying to bury all the evil inside. No matter how low they are, it is easier for you to access the house through the entrance than to jump over them. Okay. The old marsh house seems to spread its ruin to the surrounding terrain. Nothing manages to grow here except for an uneasy feeling the longer you stand in front of it. Oh. Lovely. Keller's obsession with the occult seems to have verged on insanity. Upside-down crosses, a ram's head, and several strange symbols make up the sinister pentagram that Keller drew with. Paint? Not quite sure. It could be blood. The person with the gruff expression is Nelson Marsh, former owner of the place you're standing in. He spent the last few years of his life locked up in his house, avoiding any contact with the outside world. Nelson Marsh's gaze seems to follow you no matter where you stand. Oy. Alright, there's another room corridor. This is the door. What are we looking at? An old 8mm projector is pointed at the wall. It has no power. Of course it doesn't. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the house he stayed. The projector is connected to that rusty diesel generator with a cable. It doesn't seem to have a drop of fuel in it. Damn it. Alright, well, we're going to have to find some gas. It wouldn't be hard for you to make your way through the rubble, but you don't see anything that could be useful to you in there. Several pieces of debris and part of the collapsed ceiling prevent you from reaching the corridor. Well, I guess I'm going to have to go somewhere else to get gas. Do I have any gas? Bread. I have bread. I have a Bible and pliers and my wallet, but that's about it. When you open the Bible, you find what at first glance seems to be a small key, but it actually is a small crucifix. Oh! What's this? What do you mean, cats? Well, I think we're going to have to just exit. Go somewhere else first. Oh, yes! How did you confuse gas for cats? Alright, did we go to the cemetery? We've been to the church. I don't know if we've been to the Gazette. Shit. You startled me! What are you doing there? Oh, I wanted to take a look at the cemetery. It is not possible. I just closed it. She doesn't want to leave today. Who? Her, damn it! Charlotte Wilkes. Who is Charlotte Wilkes? Thomas Wilkes' wife. She shows up at the mausoleum from time to time. I try to avoid her, but today she's been in there all day. Wait a minute, you mean it's a ghost? Yes. I don't want to be responsible for any misfortune, so the cemetery will remain closed until further notice. But wouldn't it be possible? No, it is not possible. Something tells me that you're going to try to get inside anyway, so... going to stand guard outside the door so you don't get any funny ideas. I have all day. Is that clear? Oh, man. Oh, you're just bad with your chalky though. Yeah, my back hurts. I really should, like, ice it. I don't know. I don't know anymore, you guys. Let's see. Let's give him Breb. You're not going to convince Willie with that. Alright, how about a crucifix? Nope. Nope. What are you trying to do? Nothing. I hope so. Weeds are grateful for the large amounts of water they're receiving so they can grow even more freely. Willie also acts as gardener, but only from the inside. That's why the entrance to the cemetery looks neglected and overgrown with bushes and weeds. Oh, I don't know. It's not worth doing that. Cook my back. No, cool it. I'll use ice, like my ice pack. Alright, I guess we can go to this Gazette. I don't think we've been here yet. No, we have definitely not been here. That's possible. You rummage through the debris for anything useful. There's nothing useful except for an old gas can. It still seems to have some fuel left. Oh, that's exactly what I needed. Several objects protrude from the debris. Oh no. Shit. What? How did that even happen? Shit. Getting up from the ground so quickly takes its toll. You feel a sudden dizziness and notice a tremendous pain caused by the concussion from falling down the shaft. I hope that damn film's worth it, Helen. Documents, newspaper clippings, the occasional book, and a typewriter have been gathering dust since Stephen Talbot razed the building with his bulldozer. You look at each and every one of the trays on the desk. A small key under several newspaper clippings catches your eye. Okay. What? Hello. Actually, hey guy, hey Mares. What was that? Hello? Anybody here? That was a woman crying. You've taken Serena's map out of your jacket so many times that you practically know all the streets and places by heart. You already have a smaller and more practical one. Okay, what's this? A printing press. Since it was founded, all editions of the Serena Gazette were printed at Wade Creek. Having its own printing press was too expensive for such a small print run. Everything changed in 1964, when the Gazette's owner found a rickety workprint T423 in a Wade Creek landfill. Stephen Talbot's hands worked their magic, and every issue has been printed at this location ever since. Except it's not doing it anymore. It's full of bound newspapers, encyclopedias, dictionaries, nothing you feel like reading at the moment. You consider the possibility of climbing onto the shelf in order to get to the ceiling, but the edge of the hole would be too far away for you to reach it. Dang it. Maybe there's something in this file cabinet. The label on the middle drawer has the word collaborators written on it. Bill Eastman's address should be listed inside. Closed. Dang it, why is everything always locked? Maybe the duct behind the grate will take you to another part of the building. It would be nice to find out. 4 screws hold the air duct grate securely in place. I'm gonna need a screwdriver. I don't think I have one. I think so. I think the reporter was friends with him or talking to him or something. Can't get out that way. The debris is blocking the exit. There's gotta be like a screwdriver or something around here. What would I be? Maybe I can just use this key. You wouldn't be able to unscrew the grate with that. Oh, man. Oh, that's what I was trying, but it wouldn't let me. I will not be able to remove the grate with the pliers. I need to find something that's not in my inventory. One of them might mention Edward Keller, but you have neither the time nor the will to find out. If life was one of your scripts, that might have worked. Really? Ooh, sewer. Despite not being screwed in, the grate won't budge. You might not be strong enough to lift it. Let's try using this. You would not know how to use the pliers to lift off the grid. I don't know. Why give me all these options and none of them work? Alright, I might have to consult my trusty strategy guide. Let's see. Nope, didn't do that yet. Man, I don't know where I'm... Look, I don't even know where I'm supposed to be here. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. I know what we gotta do. What? Is that a ghost? You'd swear you saw something, wouldn't you? That's why you turned around, because you felt a presence down here. No. Let's see. Bill Eastman. You browse through the documents in alphabetical order. Here it is. Bill Eastman. Bell Street, 14, Wade Creek. Alright, now how many... Alan? Oh, well, that's how I get out of here. Are you there? Rick? Down here. I drove by and saw you going into Talbot's old repair shop. Then I lost track of you. Can't climb up here, can you? Oh, you'll have to give me a hand. Jack Morton has one of those rope ladders. I'll ask him for it. Shit. Where would I go? It's just a figure of speech. Mind your step. The ground is not stable. I'm a cop, Alan. Safety is the most... Rick? Oh, shit. Are you okay? Damn. God damn it. Jesus H. Christ. Can you move? Yes, I believe so. Who would have thought that being overweight would save me from breaking my back? My fat ass has cushioned the fall. Shall I help you up? No, don't worry about it. I can do it. Here goes. I don't think it works that way either. Fuck. Hurts all over. The old Serena Gazette. This place gives people the creeps. Why? A few months before the high school fire, a teenage girl was working as an intern there. She had a relationship with the editor of the Gazette. That son of a bitch. With a minor. The guy got tired of the relationship and fired the girl. She used to come around here, but that guy gave her the runaround. Poor girl couldn't think of anything else to get his attention than, well, blackmailing him with taking her own life. She went too far. Such a shame. She was only a teenager. Do you have kids, Alan? No. Do you? My daughter. She doesn't talk to me. Well, she yells at me. That's not talking. Anyway, months after the suicide, the editor of the Gazette began to say that he could hear the girl moaning, you know? Soon the word spread that this building was haunted. You believe that story? No, but the townspeople do. You might hear that Talbot destroyed the building because of rent troubles and whatnot. But that bastard tore down the repair shop because he was afraid of what he was doing, what was going on here. That's what happened. How's that sound? I'm sick of being here. Let's find a way out. Yeah, let's get to work. How about up here? Maybe the dock behind the grate will take you to another part of the building. Alright, well, maybe we can both open the sewer. I can't do it. Can you give me a hand? Of course. Come on. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We have no choice but to get in there, right? Unless we grow wings and fly out of that hole. Once we get to the sewers, it shouldn't be too hard to get out of there. Well, after you. Quiet, Alan. Did you hear that? Yeah, I've heard it before, too. I don't think we're alone in here. For heaven's sake! What? Oh my god! Alan, jump! What? What was that? See, I didn't need your help to climb up. I'm a man of action. I asked if you wanted to help because I saw that you were having a hard time getting out of the water. I don't know what's going on with me, but my heart is beating out of my chest. You saw the same thing I did, didn't you? I know I saw something that couldn't possibly have been there. It was a ghost, Alan. We are having the same hallucinations as the people of Serena. I told you, it's because of the water. I have not drunk Serena's water. No? What about the coffee you had at the police station? I ran out of bottled water and made coffee with tap water. And we both had the same hallucination. Because you saw what I saw. A woman, right? Yes. Fuck yes. Shit, Alan. I'm just trying to make sense of all this. I know, Rick. I'm wrecking my brains, too. Why are you so calm? Oh, shit, Alan. What's wrong with you? My heart. It feels as if it's jumping out of my chest. I'm having a heart attack. What? Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Calm down. Must be an anxiety attack. You wouldn't dare leave me stuck here with a corpse, would you? Knock it off. You're a Hollywood screenwriter, not a doctor. Shit. Lean back against that wall. Easy. Little by little. Now what? Breathe in deeply. Hold your breath for a few seconds. And exhale gently. Have you ever had an anxiety attack? No, but I work in the movie industry. I see them very often. Keep it up. Breathe in deep. Keep it up. Feeling better? I think so. No, I don't know. Hey, Alan. At Wade Creek, I've seen it all. Believe me. Things that would scare anyone. I've been trained to keep a cool head at all times, but this... I felt an overwhelming fear. This is not like me. I have never experienced this feeling in my life. Tell me about it later, okay? Right now, you need to calm down. Don't think about anything. Try to keep your mind blank. Yes. In the meantime, I will try to find us a way out of here. Alan? Yeah? If I don't make it out of this, tell my daughter that I love her very much. I know I should have spent more time with her, and her name is Claire. Claire Bowman. She lives in Wade Creek, and you'll tell her yourself. Now, mind blank. Okay? Yes, mind blank. Alright, so we gotta get out of here. Hey, there's an exit. I don't know if that's getting out of here. Maybe. A metal door corroded by humidity and the passage of time provides access to another part of the facilities. The door is locked from the inside. Because of course it is. Oh my god, alright. Behind the ventilation grill is an air duct large enough for one person. The grill would yield were it not secured by a single screw on the lower right side. I don't think I have anything to get rid of a screw. It will not be... No. I need a screwdriver. How come I don't have a screwdriver? I don't know. Was it really a ghost? A series of switches inside control the lighting of this part of the sewer. It is locked. Because it's always locked. Let's try it. The metal on the door is not very thick. You could pry it with the pliers, but there isn't enough room to wedge them in. Damn it! Don't get my hopes up like that. There used to be an access hatch there that was connected to Caldecott Street. Nobody knows why the entrance was bricked up. There is no way to access it unless you are equipped with a good pickaxe and plenty of time. Pickaxe? How come we don't have a pickaxe? The uniform belongs to Billy Green Hickey, the Wade Creek Sewer Maintenance Service officer. That's a lot of words. A year ago, he was sent here to perform a visual inspection of the conditions of Serena's subterranean infrastructure. He never returned home. Really? It's a warning to sewer workers. It warns of possible wall collapses in this area. Make a mental note to make your way carefully through the sewer and keep an eye on any possible signs of a cave-in. I wonder if I can't find anything. Yes! A screwdriver protrudes from one of the pockets. Alright. Alright, we got a way out. What's this plank, though? An old plank rests on the wall. You touch the plank and discover that it is rotten to the point that it might fall apart if you took it with you. Alright, well, I guess that's what I think there is no way out of... Rick? Hey, Rick! Damn it, where'd he go? Oh, over here. What? Rick? Are you there? I find it hard to believe that Rick would leave without telling you anything. You doubt it was him who closed the door. Alright, well, I better not get rid of the screwdriver after I use it. The flat tip of your screwdriver is too large to fit, oh my god, into the Phillips screw. Seriously? Can't unscrew that. Oh, I can't believe they freaking tricked me like that. I wonder if Rick knows something. You find another screwdriver inside. This time it's a Phillips screwdriver. You don't think you'll use the other one anymore, so you replace it with this one. No, I should have just kept both screwdrivers, seriously. The lighting of the sewers is too dim. If you lower one of the circuit breakers, the visibility will be even worse. Alright. Oh man, my back is killing me today. You hold in your hand the screw you just removed. You pocket it. Oh, I might need it later. Are you listening to me? Wake up! What's going on in here? Rick? Damn it! I'm talking to you! What the? I said wake up! Tell me, did you bring one of those monsters with you? What? What is this bullshit? Did you do this? Get me down from here. I am an officer of the law, you fucking asshole. Don't yell at me. I can't stand being yelled at. Oh yeah? I can't stand being hanged like an animal either. Put me the fuck down. You're in big trouble, motherfucker. God, he's got a mouth on him. I don't think so. Nobody's going to find out, you know. Just like they never found out what happened to that maintenance guy. Ooh. Just a sec. What are you going to do? I can't feed on rats forever, you know. You're going to eat me, you son of a bitch? I've got to survive down here. One can no longer stay on the surface. It's full of monsters up there. They make you feel a terrible fear until you die of a heart attack. Like Christy and Murray. Those monsters won't get me down here. I swear by all that's holy that if I don't get down from here, the only thing you're going to eat is my fist. Nothing personal, Chief. I wish there was another way, but if someone has to live, I'd rather it be me. Welp. No, it's not. Hold on, I'm gonna go get my ice back from my bag. This is just not working. It's really making it hurt. Okay, so for 10 minutes, only 10 minutes, you guys gotta remind me. Otherwise, because I'm not supposed to ice it for longer than 10 minutes at a time. Oh, that feels good though. I don't know about my ribs. I think my spine. Okay. So what do I do? Rick does everything he can to escape the situation, but it is impossible. You try to gesture subtly, so you can get Rick's attention and let him know you're here, but you stop when you realize you'd probably get the wrong person's attention. Alright, I'm gonna have to kill this guy somehow. I'll try to get his attention in some other way without getting caught. Let's see. Bob will see you if you try to rummage through the, trash. Living in the sewers feeding on rats and occasionally humans is not incompatible with keeping this place moderately tidy. Pots and pans. Oh, maybe I can throw this to the pots and pans. What was that? Must have been a damn rat. I'm sick of feeding on them. Do you understand now why I'm doing this? Manhole cover. It will serve as a drain when Rick begins to bleed out. No! Indicates that there is more sub-level. Maybe I can go this way. I gotta find a way to save him. Bob was cooking his usual dinner when, to his surprise, he discovered that he could switch up the menu. The stench of waste and decay emanating from the rat prevents you from getting closer to it. Several vegetables that even a fasting rat wouldn't eat float in more than 5 gallons of constantly boiling water. Everything indicates that Bob prefers to boil his victims rather than grilling or frying them. It will burn your hands if you try rocking the drum until you knock it over. If you're thinking of kicking it, consider first whether you have the strength to knock over a drum loaded with more than 5 gallons of water. Rat soup? No! On days like this, Bob Wells usually collects the rainwater that seeps through the manhole covers on the asphalt. Otherwise, he makes do with the water running down the sewer. Ugh! You wonder how he can still be alive with no apparent symptoms of cholera or dysentery. Only got a water bottle. One reasonable approach would be to go outside and ask for help, but by the time help arrives, it may be too late. You decide not to leave Rick behind. Yeah, we can't leave him behind. Rick's a good guy. Well, maybe he does, I don't know. Still gross. You take the item out of your pocket, but you don't think it'll work and put it away. Okay, yeah. Let's, make a rat sandwich. Think of another approach, Alan. Damn it. Do you hear the sound of boiling water, Chief? I believe that in a couple of minutes the stew will be ready. It's only missing the main ingredient. You're running out of time, Alan. If you intend to save Rick, do something now. Uh-oh. Am I on the timer? I love the sound of water bubbling. You know what that means, Chief. Shit. Okay, so whatever I'm gonna do, I have to do it in here. Stew is seasoned enough. Grub. Who do you intend to help, Rick or Bob? Sorry. How am I gonna do this? Oh, I put out the thing. What? Impossible! The water has stopped boiling? I'm going to see what's going on. Don't go anywhere, okay? Son of a bitch. What the fuck is going on here? Rick? Alan! Come on, untie me. Hurry up! What the hell? But ow! Surprise! Now one step further, you fucking degenerate. Watch out, Rick. He's got a machete. And I have a gun. What do you mean by that? Drop the knife, you degenerate cannibal. You're not taking me back to the surface. I'd rather die. You're quite the marksman. I was pointing at his shoulder. And you, hands up! What are you going to do with him? What I would like to do with him would land me in jail. All I know is that I don't have time to I don't want to have this scum around. I'll call the guys at Wade Creek and have them take him down there. You're lucky, you son of a bitch. You're going to eat normal for once in your life. I said you're not going to take me to the surface. Shut up. I should have slit you open while I had the chance. Look, you have just exhausted my patience. That's it. What are you doing? Is that necessary? What? Hitting him with the butt of the gun and knocking him out. I wouldn't have done it if he had if he had only run a stop sign with his car. He wanted to fucking eat me. What you just did is called police brutality. Do you think I'm an LA copper? Do you want to bust my balls? Because if you were going to bust my balls like this guy did, I could hit you with the butt of my gun too. Relax, will you? I'm relaxed. I see. It's all over now, so take it easy. Fuck, Alan. Nothing affects you. How can you be so cold? I don't know. Just like that. Alright, I'm calm. And, sorry I didn't tell you sooner, but thanks for saving my life. No problem, Rick. Forget about it. I found an exit to the surface. It's in that room. Really? Great. I'll stay here and tie up the cannibal with that rope before he wakes up. Do what you have to do. I'll see you later, okay? There are some things we need to talk about. What things? Well, the kind of stuff people like this hick are saying. They're right, Alan. Serena is haunted. You know what, Rick? I think I'll stick with your theory about the polluted water. It is far more rational than accepting we have seen something supernatural. Think whatever you want. I know what I saw. So do you. We'll talk about it later, okay? Be careful. Ghosts. Cannibals. What next? You look around while breathing heavily so your lungs will fill with clean air as quickly as possible. A plaque on one of the buildings indicates that you are on Serena's main street. Oh, new location. I'm freezing my baby back ribs. They're not frozen. Alright, so where are we? Jenny Andrews dressed generations of boys for the prom. A week before the fateful Clark Morgan High School fire, Jenny received all the suits that the boys would wear on one of the best nights of their lives. Jenny couldn't bear such a tragedy. She cried every time she saw all those clothes on the hangers and ended up shutting down her business. It's been closed ever since. Knocking on every door to get information about Keller is not the most rational course of action. There's barely enough light inside to perceive any shapes, but you hear the occasional cat meowing. Fridley? Matt Fridley talks nonstop. You can barely hear what he's saying. However, you can catch a few stray words through the cabin vents. Matt Fridley has been hogging the WK-107 phone line for some time now, shutting out those who also want to provide some insight into Sarah Jordan's disappearance. So can I, just kick this guy out? Mary Elizabeth Hellman's posters taped to the shutter of O'Connell's old hardware store have withstood the elements for more than a decade. You've seen posters of Mary Elizabeth Hellman all over town, but not a single one for the recently missing Sarah Jordan. Oh, that is interesting. Huh. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I actually did just take it off, though. Alright, thank you. Okay, so traditional home remedies and products from laboratories coexist on the shelf. You don't see any medicine you want to buy. As a child, you used this type of machine a lot. You enjoyed the ritual of putting in the penny and being surprised by the color you got more than you liked actually eating them. Given that there have been no children in Serena for over a decade, and that they were the only ones who came to buy chewing gum, these must be as hard as rocks. I wonder if I can use it, though. You don't carry any coins in your wallet, only credit cards that you can't use with this machine. You notice that the design of the tobacco packages does not belong to this decade. You have always been fascinated by these places that sell both healthy and harmful products side by side. That is a good way to think of it. Inside the display cases at the counter, you can see bottles of liquor, sodas, marmalade jars, and nuts. Pick up the smallest one without Paul Collins noticing. Alright, I gotta wait. There is no sign of forbidding access to non-employees, but you don't need one to let you know you can't go in there, right? Hello? You have a deputy, as far as I can see. Yes. My name is Alan Goldberg. Paul Collins. Pleased to meet you. I think this is the first open establishment I've seen. And the only one. The owners of the few businesses that remained have either passed away or left Serena. The locals didn't care much. Repair shops? No one leaves this town. Not even to go to Wade Creek. Clothes? They make do with what they have already. As for food, I have everything here. There are also a couple of farms in case anyone craves meat or eggs. Okay. Does the name Edward Keller sound familiar? Yes. A weirdo who wanted to shoot a movie here. He died of a heart attack before finishing it. I think that's what happened. I never cared much for him. Oh, I will take a look around the store. Perfect. Okay, is there anything else? Magazines? What? Scary tales. You read a paragraph. Armed with courage, Rachel reached for the doorknob. Her daughter's screams faded as the door opened. Fearful of losing her again, she pushed the door with all her might and was met again by that massive stone figure. It can't be. We broke you into 1,000 pieces. Before fainting, Rachel thought she saw a hint of a smile on his stony face. Not bad. For a moment, you picture yourself at your desk writing a similar scene where the figure doesn't appear when the door is open, and instead Rachel discovers it behind her after having unsuccessfully searched the room. I wonder if there are other... Oh, yeah, there's going to be a bunch of them. I bet I had an achievement if I read through them all, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Damn it, my back still hurts. Oh! Alright. You read a paragraph. The incessant buzzing became increasingly louder the closer Ray got to it. Jack threw his hands to his head in a vain attempt to stop that piercing sound. Do you want to know how I know that? His former co-worker asked him when he was already less than a meter away from him. In his mind, he forged an image of that fateful night when he thought he had been alone with Catherine. Ray was there in the shadows. He could see everything. Blood spurted from his ears and nostrils. He noticed his brain swelling before his head exploded into 1,000 pieces. I can still see Catherine, Jack. I'll stay with you for a while. I don't want to forget her, he said as he fiddled with the remains of what used to be her head just seconds earlier. What? The story reminds you of David Cronenberg's Scanners and a bit of Brian De Palma's The Fury. You were sure that with that kind of material you could write a film closer to horror than to the science fiction leanings of those two films. Alright, well... Is there a photo? You take a closer look at the picture and the only thing missing from it is the phone booth. Is the phone booth? What? The old Main Street photograph dates back to 1936. Given how little it has changed, it could just as well have been taken 3 days ago. You could tell Paul Collins to set the clock Why can't I read today? To set the clock correctly, but he's probably aware of it already and has little interest in doing so. You should have to stand behind the counter for that, or you would have to. If Paul Collins gave you his permission, of course. But what is on the TV? There's a small TV station in Wade Creek that fills its schedule with public domain films. It is not unusual to tune in and run into classics like Night of the Living Dead or Carnival of Souls. Oh, there's an advertisement. The actress looks very similar to the time she starred in Clash by Night, so you estimate that the ad must date back more than 30 years. In the ad, Barbara Stanwyck says that ML cigarettes are the only cigarettes her doctor recommends. Oh, that's lovely. Alright, we're gonna leave. I don't think I really... I got what I needed, I think. Alright, so who's this? Bill Eastman. Oh, we got his house, right? So we probably should head over there. Wait, I got the gas. Let's go to the Marsh family house and start up the generator. By illuminating the wall, you realize that there was a small cabinet hidden by the darkness. Closed. You examine the small lock. It has the shape of a cross. Hey, I also happen to have one. Inside you see a key with a label. What's the label? Oh, it can't be. The key was lying on a small film reel. Is that the film you were looking for? There's only one way to find out. You place the film in the feed shaft, and with a satisfied smile, you flip the switch on the drive motor. The disease is spreading faster than I thought. I barely have any strength left. I'm running out of time. Although coming to Serena to conclude the ritual was the best idea I ever had. This city's history has been written in blood since its foundation. There is no corner in town where there hasn't been a tragedy. This house, for example, is perfect for my intentions. I can still smell the misery. Nelson Marsh got up early that day, butchered his 3 daughters and his wife before the clock struck 8. Still soaked in their blood, he had breakfast like any other day, and no one in town ever knew what had happened. We discovered the bodies after Marsh died. The people of Serena didn't give it any importance. There can be no other place in the world more suitable for my job. Everything is ready. I think I have spent enough time on the invocations. But I am concerned about the final offerings. I can't afford to go little by little. I need to do something big, more than what is strictly required. This will ensure that the pact is carried out with all the guarantees. I can't wait to feel their fears, to shape them to become. Dude, he burned the high school down. He did. What? Hey, you in the house. Get out of there, damn it! You look around the room, hoping to see some trace of the phenomenon you have just witnessed. Are you deaf? I'm not going to repeat it anymore. Get the fuck out of there! Hey, you! What the hell were you doing in there? Investigating. Investigating? Damn it! Investigating what? That house is doomed. It always was. And even more so because of that film director. I don't need you to come and make everything worse. Take it easy, pal. Put that iron rod down. Easy? I live right next door with my family. I don't want old Marsh to come and kill my family like he did with his own because of you. Because of me? For God's sake, will you stop threatening me with that thing? Are you giving me orders? Fuck it. That'll teach you not to stick your nose where it doesn't belong. And don't come back here. Ouch. Want to see what I shot, Alan? They are right. It's the scariest movie ever. Did he... Oh God. Every film needs an audience. And this one even more so. It's all yours, Alan. Look for it, Alan. What? Alan! Alright, this how's going on with this? Oh my God, are you... Ugh, my head. I feel as if some fucker hit you with this iron rod, right? Tell me who did this. A guy said he lived next door. O'Halloran? That damn hick. You want to report him, Alan? No, it's not necessary. Did I hear you say yes? Maybe this kind of thing is the norm in Los Angeles, but not here. At least not with me as chief of police. I'll go give that son of a bitch what he deserves right now. Let it be, Rick. What? Do you want an assault on a law enforcement officer to go unpunished? Because that's what you are, my friend. Take this. Don't let anyone assault you again. Well, I don't want you to go around cracking heads either. I'll pay O'Halloran a visit. I don't know if Chief Floyd tolerated these things, but I don't. Be careful, Alan. By the way, how's your quest for the film going? Keller used to live in this house. I want to take a look. What did you find? No signs of it. Maybe it's somewhere else. Or someone in town has it. I hope so, Rick. I hope so. Okay. Ow. Yeah, it probably is. Now what do I got? I got this key. Key is attached to a label on which the words Mr. Keller's crypt are written. Oh. Oh, interesting. I think we need to get into that cemetery. I don't know how we're gonna do it, though. Well, we should go see Bill Eastman. Someone's broken in, Bill. I know where that son of a bitch is coming from. What? Who are you? Sorry to burst in on you like this, but I heard some yelling and I thought My name is Alan Goldberg. Robert Saxon told me you lived near Serena. Who the hell is Robert Saxon, Bill? Robert Saxon? Yes. A great friend. Long time no see. Kick him out, Bill! Get that fucking bastard out of my house! I don't know what brought you here, Goldberg. But I can't help you right now. Florence, my wife, she's not. We fled Serena because it wasn't safe. That town must go up in flames. It must be purified. Dementia. She is too young to have it. I've managed to put together a routine to keep her calm. The Classical Hour program on WK107, for example. She listens to it every evening and it helps her relax. However, it's running late today because there's a special broadcast about the missing girl in Serena. She's dead! They're all dead! In her routine, if her routine is altered, she gets nervous and her heart starts racing. She can get tachycardia and, I'd be happy to talk to you, Goldberg, but it will have to be later. Of course, I understand. Robert's friends are my friends, too. You are welcome at my home. Let's try the breathing exercises, shall we? No! Where's my music? Where? Alright, this isn't going well. Bill always had a preference for Frederick Forsyth's or John le Carre's political thrillers, while Florence devoured everything Stephen King put out. You think that Frederick Forsyth's writing is conservative trash, and you agree with the critics that say that Stephen King is to literature what McDonald's is to gastronomy. Okay. You're one to talk writing slasher films. Oh. Oof. Alright. I like how he just starts he pockets stuff from people all over the place. Bill and Florence's photo was taken in the mid-70s. They were both in perfect health and ready to take on the world. It's too beautiful a souvenir to be taken away from its owners. Florence had her daughter Meredith attend her senior year of high school at Wade Creek Sheridan. That decision meant that her daughter did not perish in the flames at Serena's Clark Morgan High School, like all her former classmates. Well, that was lucky. WK107, located in Wade Creek, is broadcasting a news special about Sarah Jordan's disappearance. The Classical Hour, the program that made it possible for Florence Eastman to relax without any medication, normally airs at this time. In a telephone call, a guy is theorizing that the disappearance of the Jordan girl is connected to that of Mary Elizabeth Hellman in 1975. He also has the theory that Serena's entire history of misfortune is due to the fact that one of the witches in the Salem trials was originally from Serena. You memorize the phone number. The host cuts her caller off and says, "Just a reminder that you can call us at 555-3231 if you have any information about the disappearance of Sarah Jordan." You notice in her voice that she's wishing the person on the air would just get this call over with. Florence Eastman's dementia has been getting worse these past few months. Sometimes she screams and curses the town she has barely thought about for the past 15 years. The replacement of the Classical Hour with a special program about the disappearance of Sarah Jordan has altered Florence's routine. No one invited you in there. Well, can't I just go anyways? Bill Eastman tries to calm his wife. Sometimes these altered states have landed Florence in the emergency room. Bill doesn't want to go through that again. Bill Eastman will be able to talk to you when the situation is right. Now is not. Now it is not right. Okay. But I got the insecticide. What do I even need it for? Oh, let's get out of here. Matt Friedley's talks nonstop. You can barely hear what he's saying. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Wait, hold on. There's air at the cabin vents. Okay, maybe I can use the insecticide to get him out of there. I have to go, Cynthia. Can't breathe. I'll try to call back. Still have lots more to say. Okay, that worked. You notice that there are still particles of insecticide floating inside, so you don't dare go inside. If you want to make a call, you can use the police station phone. Well, then what did I just do? Yes, that's right. That's police brutality. It's like, why, if I'm not going to use that phone, why? There's no one inside the phone booth. What was the point? I just fucked with that guy for no reason. Oh, that's right. That was the guy who, Oh, that was the guy. Okay, yeah, I got it. This is Margaret speaking to you from Serena. Who would you like to talk to, Chief? It's Wade Creek's radio station. Wade Creek's WK-107 radio station. They have the number. WK-107, Doug speaking. Are you calling to go on air and provide information about Sarah Jordan's disappearance? No, actually, I think the program is dragging on a bit. Shouldn't you be airing the classical hour already? No can do, my friend. We're in the middle of a news special. I've been listening to it. Just had a guy on air for I don't know how long who didn't contribute a single thing. I know the way that the media loves to gloat over stories that can be done within 5 minutes. You don't hear anything on the other end of the line, and you start to think that this was not the best way to convince WK-107 to air Florence Eastman's favorite show. Hello? Listen up, buddy. We believe we're providing a public service by attempting to gather as much information as possible about this poor girl. I have no doubt about it, but there is just no information to gather. Chief Bowman has not been able to find her, and he does not have any leads either. How would you know that? Because I know the chief. So the best thing you can do is to wrap up the news special and resume the regular schedule. Can I be honest with you? Please. This is a small radio station. It is very difficult for us to generate our own content, so this is a huge opportunity for us. Do you want content? I can give you content. I am a Hollywood screenwriter. You can interview me if you wish. Hollywood screenwriter? What films have you written? Does Lunatic ring any bells? Wait a minute. You're the screenwriter of one of the highest grossing films this season. I'm sure you have a lot to tell the listeners. Yes, I'm Alan Goldberg. You can check the credits. And you would really give us an interview? Yes, as long as you air the classical hour when I hang up. Consider it done, my friend. Can you drop by the station tonight? Shall we say 9 o'clock? Perfect. Can't see Doug, but right now he's tapping on the glass of the booth, letting Cynthia, the announcer, know that the newscast is over. All right, Mr. Goldberg, we look forward to seeing you tonight. It would be my pleasure. Much to your own surprise, you realize that you wouldn't have a problem giving an interview to a small radio station. What's going on with you, Alan? A day earlier, you would have turned down even the Hollywood Reporter. Still, you know that the interview won't happen. We have too much to do. Such as talking to Bill Eastman. Alright, so that worked. That worked out. And, just so you know, I didn't even look at the walkthrough for that. Oh... No cheatings. So where are we going? Florence has calmed down, so I can attend to you now. How can I help you, Goldberg? I'll get straight to the point. I'm looking for Edward Keller's lost film, and apparently you were the person who brought attention to it. Keller, yes. That was a long time ago. At the time, he was considered a counterculture icon thanks to his film Bloody Mind Games. He was an interesting character with an intriguing aura. All the press wanted to interview him, but nobody could find him. I pulled a few strings until I found out where he was, had a chat with him, but never transcribed the interview. Why was the interview never published? When I came to Serena, I was long burnt out from Los Angeles. Its pace of life, my job at the magazine. I met Florence on my first day in Serena. We fell head over heels for one another and started to make plans. Meanwhile, I was hounding Keller for an interview until I finally succeeded. I called the newsroom, gave them a vague summary of Keller's words, and resigned from my position at Variety so I could start a new life. I'm surprised anyone knows about that film. As far as I know, the magazine never published anything about it. But it is known that you made that call. It's part of the reason there's a whole legend around that movie. I guess collectors have been chasing after it, right? Exactly. Are you one of them, Goldberg? No, but there's a millionaire who will change my life if I get that movie. Let me guess. The fairy godmother. Damn right. I wanted to write an article about her, but I couldn't gather enough evidence to corroborate who she was. It's Helen Westmore, right? Yep. I knew it. Did you get to see the film? No. Keller said that he only had one more scene to go and the movie would be finished. It is rumored to be the scariest movie in history. Well, maybe that's partly my fault. I exaggerated a bit when I called the newsroom, and it might not have been too far from the truth. Keller was immensely talented. There is no horror film that can compare to his debut feature. But that lost film, I don't think it was very conventional. It was shot in Serena with a small 16mm camera without direct sound. There were no actors either. I guess it was a work of somewhat experimental nature, but I never doubted for a moment that it would make audiences tremble with fear. Man was a genius. Who could have the film? I read about his death in the Serena Gazette, but there was nothing about the film in the article. He probably hid it somewhere and took the secret with him to his grave. I would have liked to read that interview. It might give me more leads as to the location of the film. I recorded the interview, Goldberg. It's still in my tape recorder. It was the last time I ever used it. Want to hear it? Of course. Just give me a minute. I think I know where I put it. You better not come back with a gun or something. Yeah, I think Keller was doing something really bad. Well, I'm pretty sure he started that fire in the high school that killed all the kids. Florence is entranced by the music coming from the radio. From time to time, she flashes an indulgent smile. Alright. One day I saw him in the bar. I don't know how much he had drunk, but he could barely stand upright. He was lucid, yes, but completely drunk. He had already denied me the interview several times, but I took advantage of his condition and tried one last time. It worked. This is what he said. First of all, I want to thank you for granting me this interview. It's well known that you're not fond of them. My work speaks for me. I'll leave the recorder here between us, if that's okay. What did you say you wanted to drink? Whiskey. Are you sure? Haven't you already had a few? Who cares? I'm already dead. I'm sorry, what? I have cancer. Not going to last long. I'm sorry. Are you getting some kind of therapy? Oh yes, I definitely am. Alright, and what is the child having? Right? Who are you calling a child, bozo? I'm old enough to drink. Okay, sorry. A beer. Whiskey and beer, okay. Waiter, a whiskey and 2 beers, please. Shall we begin? I've been spotted around Serena shooting with a small 16mm camera. No crew and... No crew? What about me? Please excuse my assistant director. He is young and impulsive. Yes, what are you shooting exactly? My new film. It will be different from Bloody Mind Games. Smaller, less conventional, but really terrifying. What do you feel when you watch a horror movie? Fear, anguish. But as soon as the projection is over, it all fades away. It is a false sensation. And that can be considered a failure for any director. You want to go further? I am going further. Here you go, gentlemen. One whiskey into... What the fuck are you doing, Patrick? Rolling up a joint. Problem? I'm not going to let you smoke that hippie shit in here. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Everybody's smoking. Yeah, but not that shit. Wait outside, Patrick. I'm taking the beer. This isn't over, Gene. Watch your back. Damn kid. Always making trouble. When you say that you are going further, what do you mean? More blood? More killings? That's for amateurs. I have found a way to shoot a film and have the audience feel the true essence of fear. They won't be safe during the screening, and if they make it out alive, they will carry that fear with them for the rest of their lives. And I will feed on their fears. That terror will make me, Edward Keller, transcend. I will be immortal. Wow, that'll make for a pretty good tagline. Do you think I'm joking? Do I look like I don't take my job seriously? Can you see why I don't give interviews? You are not ready to hear the truth. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Please accept my apologies. When will we be able to watch this film? It's almost ready. All that's left is to shoot the big final scene. The one that will make. I think I'm wasting my time with you. I'm leaving. I didn't mean to offend you. Please stay. Was that Rick? I don't think so. What an asshole. Yes, he didn't inspire much sympathy in the town. Who was that kid in the recording? Patrick Robinson. I had completely forgotten about him. He was a troubled orphan who used to run around Serena. Keller became fond of him and took him on as an assistant. Oh, if he helped make the film and Keller is dead, he may be the only person who knows of its whereabouts. Probably. What happened to him? Is he still hanging around Serena? Well, he wasn't quite right in the head. He set himself on fire. Did he die? No, he managed to survive. It's said that he lives in a caravan in the middle of the forest. The locals know, they won't tell you. They sleep better knowing that Patrick can no longer cause any more harm to this town. Tommy! What was that, darling? Tommy, the village idiot. He does his grocery shopping for him every week and takes it to him. Bill Eastman's eyes began to water. It's been a long time since he last heard his wife's warm, soothing voice. Sorry, I didn't do a warm, soothing voice for her. I don't know. Fine, Tommy. He's a tall, rather peculiar guy. You'll know who he is when you meet him. I'm glad you came. But if you'll excuse me, it's been a long time since Florence... I understand. Go to your wife. Thank you for the information. Good luck on your search. Thank you. How do you feel, darling? Do you like this music, Bill? Oh, yes, I love it. Poor guy. Look. That's like when they're, when you're playing like a visual novel or whatever, and someone shows up, like, off screen, and they say something, and it's question mark, and you don't know who it is, so you don't know which voice to use. And then you do, like, an old, gruff, like, man's voice, and it's like a little girl. Alright. Alright, so I gotta find a tall guy around town. I don't know. No, I don't think this is it. 3. Oh, I can go inside. What? It's a considerable fall down to the remains of the newspaper, and it's not wise to go back either in case. Other parts of the floor collapse. Anyway, now you've gotten what you wanted from down there. Why risk it again? Yeah, I probably shouldn't. Oh yeah, you're right. You know what that was, BB10? Do you know what that was? That was cheatings. You just did cheatings. Hi, are you Tommy? Yeah, I'm Tommy. Tommy? Hey, easy. Don't hurt yourself. I can never remember my last name. This is why they say I'm an idiot. I've been told that you know where I can find... Paul doesn't sell bait anymore. What? Okay, no problem. I'll catch you. I'll talk to you later. I gotta talk to you about stuff. Probably call you tomorrow. So I'll catch you later. What do you want the bait for? For fishing. What else would it be for? Can you tell me where I can find Patrick Robinson? Patrick can't come fishing with me. I know he'd like to, but he can't move. Patrick Robinson. Where does he live? I actually prefer to go fishing alone. I'm asking you a very simple question, Tom. Where can I find Patrick Robinson? My mind is busy with the bait right now. There's no room for anything else. That's why they call me dumb. Hey, stop it. Cut it out. I don't want you to get hurt. I'll get you that bait if you want. Really? Of course. Here, take this. Fill it up to the top with worms, okay? Oh boy. Where can I find some worms? Paul used to sell them, but not anymore. If I knew where to find them, I'd do it myself. And I can do. See you around, Tommy. Bye, my friend. Alright. So I gotta find worms. Where am I gonna find some worms? Wait, maybe at the marsh. Careful, Alan. These animals usually have very strong beaks. Why is there just a duck here? This river should be declared a disaster zone. The goose is not interested in that. Good idea. But in addition to not wanting to get pecked feeding the goose, you want to keep it away from here, right? I don't know. They are mean. Alright, I'm not gonna be able... What is this? What is this? Plain old tin can. Let's see. You want to contribute to polluting the river even more? No. The goose is not interested in that. Alright, well this isn't working, but now I am going to be perplexed of why there's a goose here and what I need to do with it. Oh, we did see the train. Okay, what old guy? This guy here, Gordon Daggett, does he have any... He's gonna shoot me. Gordon Daggett has told you that he's going to get ready to bury his dog. Don't bother him. See? Can't bother the poor guy. The one who I just walked... No. I can't. Alright. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Are you hungry? Help yourself. Well, that'll do it. But now what did I accomplish? Metal box. Through the rust that covers the metal, you can barely make out that it is a fishing instrument. Unfortunately, corrosion has sealed the lid shut, and no matter how hard you try you will not be able to open it with your bare hands. Try to use the pliers to open the box, but all you manage to do is scratch it. Maybe you should use something more robust to open it. You remember seeing something in the cell at the police station that might help you. Alright, I don't know what this stuff is. I didn't even realize there was a box there. Oh, you guys. When you closed the door, you swore that to never set foot in another cell for the rest of your life. Remember? Alright, fine. Oh, hand lever press. Maybe we'll use that. Good idea, although the press is missing a lever to use with it. Oh, God. The metal rod fits perfectly into the screw hole. You can now use the press. I did! I didn't even know I was going to get anything out of it. I don't know. You place the box in the press and start turning the lever. It's open. Inside there is only a fishing line spool together with a hook of about 2 inches. Alright, but what does that get me? The steps would not be able to support your weight due to their poor condition. It would be dangerous to climb on it. Alright, so I got now what am I supposed to do? Maybe there's worms at the cemetery. There are no worms in this area. Yes! I hope there's enough. Look, I didn't even look at the walkthrough. I'm just on topic. I'm on the ball today. We're making progress. Alright. Here you go, some bait. Oh, thanks! I can go fishing now. I know a place where I'm alone. No one insults me there, calls me a dum-dum. You seem like a nice person, like Patrick. Do you want to come fishing with me? I appreciate it, but I have things to do. Patrick used to be bad, you know? He would hit me and call me a dimwit. He beat all of us. But after the high school fire, he became good. Maybe because he no longer had anyone to hit. Now he behaves well with me. I read the Bible to him sometimes. Patrick became religious? Yes, that. People who believe in God don't make fun of me. They are good people. Like Patrick or Father Adamson. I want to talk with Patrick. Can you tell me where I can find him? Yeah, sure. He lives near the lake shore. Follow a small road just outside of town, you will end up seeing his caravan. No one goes around there, just me to give him the groceries and spend some time with him. Okay, friend, I'm going fishing. You really don't want to come with me? No, that's alright. Have a good time. I will. Possibly. You know what? When you help somebody and you end up murdering half of a town, You find God real quick. I would guess. Let's see. What is this? Patrick Robinson. Yeah, he's real religious. It's too heavy to carry. A fiberglass virgin prays leaning against the trailer. Agonizingly realistic expression of the bust of Christ makes you feel uncomfortable. Since Patrick Robinson is unable to do so, Tommy is in charge of putting fresh flowers in the vases on a weekly basis. Tommy enjoys that. Patrick? Patrick Robinson! There is no response, but you can hear wailing through the door. Wailing? Can I just go through? The door is the only part of the trailer that is not decorated with any religious motifs. Patrick? My name is Alan Goldberg. I'm, the deputy. I'm coming in, okay? I had a drink. Hold on. Tommy promised to wash the dirty dishes piled up on the sink, but he always forgets. Patrick doesn't remind him either. That poor kid does enough for him. It would be a nice gesture to wash Patrick's dishes, but the water tank is empty. Oh, first aid kit. Due to Patrick Robinson's condition, the first aid kit may be his most prized possession. There are only bandages inside. An empty pill bottle catches your eye. I like I just oh no, I didn't want to leave, damn it. Alright. Patrick may not be aware that both inside and outside the trailer there is even more religious paraphernalia than in Serena's church. I don't think it's appropriate to search the drawers in front of their owner, even if he is barely aware of what's going on around him. Yeah, that's probably good advice. You don't need anything from there. An open Bible and several dirty glasses lay on the table. Patrick? Are you alright? Patrick Robinson is trying to tell you something, but the pain he is suffering from is so intense that it makes it impossible for him to communicate with you. Patrick Robinson is squirming in pain. You notice how he unsuccessfully tries to breathe slowly between moans of pain to alleviate the torture he must be going through. Oh, man. I need to go get him, pain meds, I think. Alright. Back to the pharmacy. May I ask you a question? How can I help you?
Her brother was killed.
I have some medicine here. Oxymeprazole. Yes. I want a bottle. Does it need a prescription? No, it doesn't. I'm out of stock, though. Today's not my lucky day, I guess. Few people use that drug. It's too strong. I used to order it just for 2 people. One of them was Tommy. Do you know him? Yes, I've been talking to him. He said he needed it for his back pain, but he was actually taking it to that crook, Patrick Robinson. Damn it. He's supposed to be the idiot and not me. Played me for too long, but that's over now. Are you telling me that you are refusing to sell a drug to a person who needs it? Is that legal? I don't care if it's legal or not. This is my business, and I decide who I want to sell to. I see you are not from here. You don't know Patrick Robinson. Hey, Jolt. Actually, I've been at his place, and believe me, if anyone needs that medicine, it's him. Did you feel sorry for that poor bastard? Don't trust appearances. He deserves to experience all the suffering in the world. Do you believe in karma? Because I do. Let him suffer. He did a lot of damage here in Serena. We'll be better off without him once he dies writhing in pain from the pain he brought on himself. Wow. Oh, shit. Now what am I gonna do?
We better get her downstairs.
You scan the shelves for oxymaprazole. I can't say this one. Oxymaprazole.
Downstairs now, just for a little while until we get back.
You can't find
We
it.
can all leave.
Oh, like to leave. Yes.
Now what the hell am I gonna do? Ah. All right. And then exit. Oh. I think I'm on, I don't know. I think I'm getting close to the end here, though. Gotta be getting close to some answers. I'm just trying to see how far we are. And, I think we're on the last 2 pages.
Her brother was killed.
I just don't know how to get the pills. Let's see. Alright, we'll try to talk to him again.
Why don't you do something to help somebody?
Paul Collins does not have a stock of oxymaprazole.
Drag a couple of those chairs together.
Excuse me. How may I help you? Why the animosity towards Patrick Robinson? It's obvious that you didn't get to know him. His mother abandoned him when he was 10 years old, and from then on he devoted himself to doing as much evil as possible. He began stealing from the few businesses that were still open in Serena, and he started committing animal abuse. He burned Walter Jenkins' dog alive just for the pleasure of it. Beat up all the boys in town. Nobody was free from his rage. And that was before he discovered alcohol. Then it got worse. I think I've told you enough for you to understand when I say he's better off dead. Is that clear to you, Deputy? Who is this other person using oxymaprazole? Or Omex? Well, it's spelled differently now. Patricia Hellman. Hellman? Any relation to the missing girl from years ago? Her mother. She lives nearby at number 75, next to O'Connell's old hardware store. If she hasn't come back for a refill, it means she still has some pills left.
She's right. You have to go down
I'll take a look around the store.
until we get
Perfect.
Then we can all leave.
Wait,
Oh, like to
hold on. We knew that address. Where did you say Patricia Hellman lived? Next door, number 75. Next to O'Connell's. Okay, well, I guess it's just outside. Right. I said next door, number 75. Must be this house. Mrs. Hellman? Come in. It's open. Okay. I always leave the door unlocked for Rusty. He knows how to open it. Sorry to bother you. My name is Alan Goldberg. The owner of the store told me that. Paul. Yes, I think that's his name. Told me that you have a jar with oxymeprazole. Would you be so kind as to give me a couple of pills? It is an urgent matter. Oh, I'd be happy to give them to you, right, guys? But I only have a couple left, and I usually take 2 at a time. One for pain in my eyes, and one for pain in my soul. Oh, great. The garbage bag gives off an unbearable smell, but neither the cats nor Patricia seem to mind. You rummage through the trash for anything useful. Among food scraps and newspapers, there's a bottle of detergent. Okay, guys, I guess I got detergent. Ruthie is binging on the contents of the garbage bag she has destroyed. You're not one of those people who like to pet random cats they meet along the way. Much less so if they are eating. I don't know. Patricia crocheted Elizabeth's name during her pregnancy. When her daughter was born, her eyes reminded her of her grandmother, Mary. At that moment, she decided to name her Mary Elizabeth in her honor. Patricia taught her daughter to crochet. Together they produced The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci. Patricia was proud of Mary Elizabeth. The photo must predate the missing person posters you've been seeing all day by 3 or 4 years. It shows Mary Elizabeth with Teddy, her best friend. Okay, well, we got a lot of cats here. And I've got to do something to get her to want to give us, I don't know. What is this? It's practically empty, although there is enough left to wash a single garment. Mrs. Hellman? Are your eyes sore? A lot. Oxymeprazole helps me cope. Oops, that was a verb. I need to be able to feed these rascals. Isn't that right, kids? Is your soul hurting? My daughter, Mary Elizabeth. They took her away, her and her friend. Since then, there's been a void in my soul that can't be filled by anything but my daughter showing up through that door again. That medicine makes the pain go away for a few moments, but it doesn't usually last long. It's medicine for physical pain only, ma'am. I think antidepressants are more suitable for that. Are you a doctor? No, I'm not. Then stick to what you know. Was your daughter kidnapped? There is no doubt in my mind. Mary Elizabeth wouldn't have left Serena, some people said. She was very much a homebody, a very special girl. She was safe here, and she knew it. She never would have abandoned me. They took her away, just like they took that poor girl. Did they take your friend too? Who was your friend? Teddy. Her teddy bear. She took him everywhere. People made fun of her for that. That little stuffed animal gave her more love than all the people in this damn town. Can't have my little girl. I don't even have his friend to comfort me. What about yeah, I was about to say the teddy bear in the river. Is there anything I can do for you? I don't want to live this pain in my soul. Can you help me? Do you know how to do it? Nice talking to you. Nice talking to you. Alright, we gotta go and get that from the river. Hey, I got the fishing line, right? I can fish it out of the river, I think. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright. Alright, so let's use this. Damn it. The line is very light, so the wind under the bridge makes it impossible for you to control the hook. Alright. I gotta put the weight on it. Tie the scale weight to the fishing line. Alright. Yeah, he's just like... He's just doing his own thing. Wow, it is a noble gesture to return the stuffed animal that belonged to her daughter. Wouldn't you think it would be even nobler if you took all that filth and fetid smell off of it? Alright, fine. Back to the police station where there just happens to be a washing machine. Alright. Washing machine stopped working years ago. Wait! Well, shit, if it's not working, where am I gonna wash this thing? Ugh. Where was there a washing machine? I don't think it was Eastman. Maybe Pick? No, I don't think he had one, did he? No, he didn't. Did he have a sink, though? Maybe we could do it in the sink. We'll not be able to clean the bear in the sink. The water tank is empty. Oh, that's right. Ah, fuck. I don't... There, I have like a key. Well, I don't think this is gonna get me anywhere. No. 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 Oh. Alright. Should I look it up in the in the walkthrough? I mean, otherwise I'm just gonna be wandering. Let's see. Oh, this is way. I can't. I think because I kind of did some of this out of order. Alright. Filter rubbish. Oh, I am supposed to be at the church. I don't think I would have been able to figure this out. Hold on. So it says something about using the pliers on the window. No. That doesn't work. Oh, this. Okay. That window again? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh, I have to use the font. Okay, it was right. There we go. It's probably the purest, clearest water you've seen since you were in Serena. Simply putting the teddy bear in the water won't be enough to wash it. You'll need something else to get all that dirt off. I wouldn't have figured that one out. You'll probably go to hell for this. What was once the clearest water you could find in town is now a mass of mud and seaweed. You cross your fingers that Father Adamson doesn't notice the water in the baptismal font. He probably will eventually. I don't think he does. I don't think so. I brought you something. Daddy! Where did you find it? Under the bridge, trapped between some rocks. I'm so happy to see you, Teddy. Do you know where my Mary Elizabeth is? I have a lot to talk about with Teddy. You can take the oxymeprazole pill with you. Thank you. You put an oxymeprazole pill in the empty jar you were carrying. I have a hard time believing that that's not prescription. What will be enough for me? Pain in my soul is gone. All that's left is the pain in my eyes, you know. I had to rip them off because I kept seeing her ghost. Good heavens. It was a shade with glowing eyes. It wasn't her. I know she's still alive. I must go. Be careful out there. Serena is damned. Okay. That was a little extreme. Alright, so I got the pill. Let's go talk to the guy, then probably call it, because I gotta get over to the in-laws' house for nice long talk about things going forward. Oh no, wrong place. Where was it? Oh, he was in the woods. Alright. I got oxymeprazole. That's what you take for pain relief, right? You put the pill in Patrick Robinson's mouth and he swallows it with great difficulty. I don't know how long it will take for the medicine to take effect. What you do know is that you are too tired to stand around waiting for Patrick Robinson to communicate. The fatigue you've accumulated throughout the day begins to take its toll. You can barely keep your eyes open. You decide to take a well-deserved break. You're not afraid of anything, are you, Alan? Ah, shit. Hold on, I'll go this calling. Hold on, I gotta grab this call. Shit. Man. Well, I'll have to call her back real quick here. That's what you think, but you're fooling yourself. Find that bit, and you'll find me. And at that point, we will see which of us is right. Wake up and find me. Wake up! Wake up. Wait, is that him? Hey, buddy. Wake up. Sorry, I dozed off. My name is Alan Goldberg. You shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done what? Releasing me from my suffering. I deserve it. To be honest, I only did it so I could talk to you about something. Although I couldn't believe you in the state you were in either. I know that God didn't send you here since your act is not part of the punishment. But you're a good man, Alan Goldberg. No, I'm not. I try to be, but I don't try very hard. Well, I've been trying for years, too. What brought you here aside from helping a poor man, Alan Goldberg? Edward Keller. You can just call me Alan. Edward Keller, the devil himself. I don't know what your intentions are, but forget that name. Even after death, his influence still lingers on. You could end up like me. Like me! Or even worse. Did you ever finish the film you were shooting? Fortunately, yes. Even went so far as to add a soundtrack. Did you see it? No! No one could see it. I made sure of it. How did you become Keller's assistant? He was very sick when he came to Serena. He needed someone to help him make his film. Someone that could control as he pleased. He was very intelligent and manipulative. He could spot people's weaknesses, and I was his ideal candidate. God knows I don't want to exonerate myself from anything, but he did what he wanted with me. What punishment do you mean? I have been a bad person, Alan. The moment I was born, I dedicated myself to evil. I did terrible things. Now God is making me pay for them. I accept his punishment with humility. He is wise. Do you know where I could find that film, Patrick? Yes, Keller has it. Hold on. Keller is alive? What do you want that film for? A millionaire from LA is willing to pay a huge price for it. No money in the world could fix what that film is capable of destroying. We can share the reward, Patrick. Could you cure me? Look at me, Alan. Do you think this is fixable? I don't know. You could try. Besides what you can see, I have a disease that's killing me. What disease? I don't know. Don't want to know either. It's certainly not something you can cure with oxymeprazole. All I know is that I'm doomed. I don't have much time left in this world, and I'm glad about it. That will mean that my punishment will be fulfilled, and God will finally grant me forgiveness. I'm sorry that your trip was in vain. I can't tell you where that damn movie is. I'm very sorry. Oh boy. Why don't you want anyone to see that film? Is it really that bad? You flash a quick smile that's quickly wiped off your face when you see an expression of disapproval on Patrick Robinson's face. Is there any other copy of the film? No, just one. That's how it was supposed to work. That's how what was supposed to work. Patrick is not willing to say anything else. Keller's fans have the right to see that film. Don't you think? No, Alan! It's not an ordinary film. All that celluloid has been touched by the devil's hand. He didn't make a movie, Alan. He created an incantation. Excuse me? Keller was obsessed with the concept of fear. He knew how to provoke it in his audience, but was incapable of experiencing it himself. He acquired an ancient book called Treatise on Primordial Fear. That book performed two functions. It provoked an unspeakable fear in those who read it, and at the same time it was a manual on how to emulate that effect. Keller tried to reproduce it in a film with the intention of feeding off people's fear. For this, he needed to perform a series of invocations in a place marked by tragedy. And that place is Serena. No place in the U.S. has suffered greater punishments than this town. Every generation has suffered violence and misfortune in their own flesh. We've had several natural disasters that have decimated the population. Serial killers, kidnappings. Serena's never experienced a time of peace. Even the settlers that came here 2 centuries ago ended up killing each other. As you can see, Keller found in Serena the perfect place for his invocations. He went far beyond the teachings of the book. He believed that by causing a great tragedy, the ritual would be more powerful. On Friday nights, most of the population used to gather at the basketball game held in the Clark Morgan High School gym. I told you that Keller was very sick. He had no strength left for anything except holding the camera, so oh God. Easy there, Patrick. I have to tell. I closed all the exits and caused an explosion in the boiler room following Keller's instructions. No one was spared. Teenagers, children, and entire families with their bodies in flames, desperately looking for an exit as Keller filmed everything from the outside with a macabre grin on his face. The smell of burning flesh spread throughout the town. The screams were deafening. Oh Lord, I can still hear them. I hated this town and its people, but I never thought that the explosion would be so huge, and that innocent people would die. Keller said it would only scare them. Once he finished shooting, he told me that he didn't need my services anymore and left me standing there in front of the flames, racked with guilt. I wanted to end my life, Alan, but I couldn't do it while a monster like Keller walked freely upon this world. The next day I went to his house. He had already finished editing the film. I jumped on him and squeezed his neck. He didn't seem to care. I was convinced that his soul would be transferred to the film, that he would live in it for all eternity. Once he died, I left with the film can, not knowing what to do with it. The apparitions began that very same night. People who had died in terror materialized in front of people's eyes. Everyone's fears were brought to life. I've seen it. It's hard for me to admit it, but I've seen it. The book that Keller brought was harmless if unread, but what he filmed had a life of its own. Since then, Serena's been cursed. More than it was before. And I contributed to that. Keller dead and the film properly secured, it was my turn. I had to die. Doused myself with gasoline, trying to experience the pain of all those people I had killed. I lit a match and began to burn. Some guys came and extinguished the flames. They wouldn't let me die in peace. I confessed to everything to Father Adamson. About the film, about the fire, about my suicide attempts. He said I was not prepared to answer before God yet. That's why I can't die. Not until God tells me to. What did you do with the film, Patrick? Where is it? Oh my goodness. I hadn't noticed the signal. What signal? You! You are the signal, don't you see? You have come for the movie, but not for the reason you think. God has sent you here to do what I could not. Destroy it. That's it, isn't it? After everything Patrick has told you and knowing what your response is going to be, you can't help but feel dirty. Normally, your selfishness is no problem for you, but lying to a poor dying man who has opened his heart to you in search of redemption is too much, even for you. Yeah, I guess after hearing your story, that must be my mission. Tell me where to find it and I'll burn that damn film. I told you Keller had it. I snuck into the morgue before he was moved, opened up his stomach and inserted the film into his guts. I got out of there. I decided to take my own life, believing everything was over. That was not the case. The film's influence spread throughout its contact with Keller. He lives eternally in it. I'm a mess, Alan. Serena became a haunted town because of me. So the film can be found in Keller's body, in the cemetery. One of the corridors of the mausoleum, there are 2 statues guarding the entrance to a crypt. That's where his body is. Yes, it's time to end this curse, don't you think? Yes, of course. Can you do me a favor before you go? Of course. On the left door of that cabinet, there is a small jewelry box. Can you bring it to me? Oh, yes. Here. Yes, that door. Here you go. Thank you. I must go now, Patrick. I'll drop by when it's all over, okay? That won't be necessary. I know you'll destroy that film. God has put his trust in you. And I trust him. In fact, I won't be around anymore. I've been saving this for a long time, waiting for the right moment. Time has come for God to forgive me. What are you going to do? Going to end it all. Put an end to the curse, Alan. Patrick! Oh shit, no. Oh my god. That was fast. Damn it. Alan! Tommy told me where I could find you. I heard a gunshot. Did you hear it too? Yes. Patrick Robinson has shot himself. Who the hell is Patrick Robinson? The guy that lived in the trailer. So he shot himself? What the fuck are you saying? Go check the corpse. You'll see that it was a suicide. Easy, Alan. I believe you. But you can't deny that since you've arrived, strange things have been happening. I don't need to be here for strange things to happen. You know it. Alright. Let's calm down, shall we? Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Watch out, Alan. What? What the fuck? Daggett son of a bitch was right. It's the witch who ate his dog. Get out of the way, Alan. Wait a minute. What are you doing? I know who she is, Rick. Put the gun down. What? Are you serious? Mary Elizabeth? What? Mary Elizabeth Hellman? Pictures all over town still. There was also a portrait of her at her house. Look at her face, Rick. I'm convinced it's her. Fuck. It's true. Don't be afraid, Mary Elizabeth. I found you. Your mother is waiting for you. Mother. Hey, it was sounding like Lisa Trevor. Yes, she's Patricia, isn't she? Mother. She never gave up her hopes of finding you. Mom. I want... Mom. Yes, sweetheart. We're going to take you to her. And at that very moment, your cold heart breaks into 1,000 pieces, and you end up crying in the rain together with Mary Elizabeth Hellman. This story is going in places I didn't expect it to. Why are we at the morgue? She died. She fucking died. I know that you don't like coming to Serena, Frank, but I appreciate you being here. No worries. You know I'll do anything for you. So, what do we have here? I mean, what don't we have here? Is she alive? Oh yeah, she is still breathing. I'm amazed that this poor woman is still alive. Given her the maximum dose of sedatives her body can take, and still, look at her. Her nerves are shattered. Even sedated, she is unable to relax. I will give you a summary of what I have found. Both her hands have been amputated. What? Very crude job, probably carried out with a pretty blunt saw. The stumps have been cauterized, hence the burns up to the middle of her arms. For the love of God! The bones in her lower extremities are shattered. They have been crushed. You said she was crawling, right? Oh, yes. I don't get it. Every foot she crawled would have caused her unbearable pain. Let's move on to the torso. There is hardly a spot where she has not suffered a blow or injury. There are bruises all over and whip marks. The, left breast has been amputated. As the forensic scientist speaks, the impotence you feel makes you clench your fists so tightly that you unconsciously dig your fingernails into your palms until they bleed. Also, her tongue has been cut out. Maybe the son of a bitch who did all this was tired of this poor girl begging for death. Are you okay, Goldberg? You look pale. You can go outside and get some air if you want. I understand. No, never mind. Was she suffered any kind of Yes. She's been sexually abused on repeated occasions. Look, guys, I don't want to go into any more detail. If you want, you can wait for me to write the full report. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Mary Elizabeth has suffered all kinds of abuse during the, how many years has she been missing, Rick? 10 fucking years. Hold on, I'm getting congested. 10 fucking years. 10 years? Oh, shit. Someone wanted to inflict all that damage on her, and at the same time has been very careful to keep her alive. For what reason? I have no idea. Psychology is not my field. The FBI will be able to answer that question when they profile the offender. What about the mother, Rick? Have you talked to her? No, not yet. I'm thinking about what to say, you know. Found her daughter, but, what condition? No, I'm not ready yet. Give me a couple hours. You're the boss. You decide to step back, just enough to avoid hearing the details of poor Mary Elizabeth's captivity, as this whole affair is affecting you more than you thought it would. No, I don't think it can be color, so I don't know what the hell's going on with this. But, on that note, it is now 3:23, 2 hours and 3 minutes since I started streaming.